You know, we were talking just yesterday about improvements to the design of gas tanks in cars.
Yes.
And I think Carrie's idea was a tube that goes into the actual sort of cabin of your car so you can see just how full your tank is. And that would be made out of PEX, seemingly.
Probably, yeah. Well,
yeah.
to be
Now we
clear,
know what kind of tubing we
it would be
use.
translucent,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All
right.
That or,
You know, it's
or the
Patent
fluid
it.
goes between the two layers of the windshield, so you can tell.
Yeah.
so traditionally, what you're talking about is not entirely false. Because there was no good way to tell. So, okay, so I had a friend of mine gave me a voltmeter to put in my car. We're like, we could really, I need a way to keep an eye on my battery. It doesn't just like knit kind of thing, right? He's like, well, I have a spare voltmeter. You can have that. And I said, oh, you know, what'd be cool is you can actually have like an amp meter as well. You can see the amps that are coming off your battery, so you know how much charge is actually on your battery. He's like, yes, well, you could, and they used to do that, but what that meant was that you had to have a live line coming into your car from the battery.
Yeah.
So you would be able to see how, so it's like, and that means all of the amps are coming into the cabin of the car. But also traditionally, if you had fuel that would have a sight glass, so you have a thing that's like, oh, the fuel actually, the meter is showing you because the fuel is being routed, you know, and I don't know if anyone's actually did that in like even the 1950s, but I'm sure like a long time ago, it was fuel would come into the dash so you could actually see the thing, and they route it back out again, right?
I need to know. Did you get electrocuted?
No.
How many times have you been electrocuted?
Just that one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, so nowadays you have a lot of sensors and stuff that you use instead, and the sensors are like, you put a sensor in the gas tank, you send a wire off the sensor to wherever, and that's how you get your information. But it used to be
absolutely.
Hydraulics, pneumatics.
Yeah, having like a little bubble level looking thing that would actually show the.
Oil pressure was done by sending an oil line essentially off the thing to be like, you can see the pressure from there, and it's like, that's a terrible goddamn idea, because now you have oil that can spray into your cabin if something gets hit.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.